All right, you're still watching Ways now. In the United States, July 6th is Chicken Lovers Day across the country, and it recognizes National Fried Chicken Day by feasting at a nearby restaurant, home, or an outdoor picnic. Scottish immigrants brought their tradition of deep frying chicken in fat to the southern part of the United States. After its introduction to the Americans or South Americans, fried chicken soon became a staple. Over time, cooks added seasoning and spices to enrich the flavor of the chicken. Who loves fried chicken here?
I do. You know, I never knew it had anything to do with the Scottish origin. That's the first time I'm hearing that.
Yeah. So we learn every day on Ways.
I'm definitely going to have chicken tonight. I'm not supposed to eat after 7 p.m. but in the spirit of celebrating,
I eat till the cops come. In the spirit of celebrating
this amazing day.
What amazing day! This is the first time we call it day amazing. That's why you like chicken.
But the thing I don't like is I don't understand why you people put ketchup in chicken. Like make it pepper chicken.
Yeah.
No, the ketchup actually is to accompany the French fries.
No, they put it in chicken. They put
to marinate it before cooking.
Yes, they put it in some chicken.
You know, but happy National Fried Chicken Day.
Southern fried chicken is a different song.
Okay, let's move on away from chicken. Like, what did you find us in
the news today? I found that Nigerian-bound passengers were kicked off a plane for fighting over a bag in Dubai. Air travelers were shocked to see two men believed to be Nigerians fighting on board a Nigeria-bound flight to Dubai. According to an eyewitness, one of the men wanted to keep his bag in the cabin above his seat and saw a bag belonging to another passenger. The man, without informing the bag's owner, removed it. The owner of the bag confronted the passenger and an argument ensued. The men couldn't solve their differences amicably and it led to a fight. The flight was delayed for over an hour and the comrades got escorted off the plane. Now, this is something I've done more than once because I believe that your ticket number, when they give you your boarding card, you know your seat number. So first of all, let the people that own the seats put whatever they're going to put in the overhead cabin. And then let the air hostesses find you extra space. Once, I did it once, in fact, I was ready to fight as tiny as I am. I just got there, you know, I saw them packing things that looked like small suitcases in the overhead cabin, and it's for hand luggage now. So I was asking, whose bag is this, trying to see if there was anything delicate there before I moved it and put things on top in case they had a laptop. And they all kept quiet. So exactly what my brother did, I just removed their bag, put it in the aisle, put my thing there and left it for the air hostess with the uniform to come and find them the space to put it.
I don't know what to say. But I know I can say that Nigerians, we need to be calming down. Our lives too much. No, it is Nigerians. So, I mean, we are amazing people. I like that we're talking about the brand Nigeria today. We are resilient. We're just talented, amazing people.
A force to be reckoned with.
But our attitude sometimes can be tiring.
Everywhere is hot.
I remember when I was going to Zanzibar, Tanzania, right? So you know you have to do a connecting flight, Ethiopia and all that. And then when I was coming back, it was clear that it was Nigerians.
Of course, they were coming home.
The noise.
Fully booked luggage.
They did not say shout praise the Lord after landing.
Like, just to settle down, the way they behaved. There was a difference between when I was going and when I was coming back, and it was embarrassing. But I mean, I won't throw my people away. But I think we should.
The rage that you know they say Nigerians. You know how they say normally when someone abroad or any other person wants to speak to you or ask you a question, they'll say, "Excuse me, could I blah blah blah." But that's in Nigeria. They say, "Sorry, please, excuse me." I mean, they're making 1,001 apologies before they speak because they know everybody's head is hot. It's not easy to be a Nigerian.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You people, Nigerian brand.
It is Let me take my story.
Yeah,
this caught my attention because I mean it's about power, and we are seeing win in this part of the world. But this says Nigerian government announces restructuring of 5 electricity companies. The Nigerian government on Tuesday announced the restructuring of 5 out of the country's 11 electricity distribution companies. The affected companies are Port Harcourt, Kano, Kaduna, Ibadan, and Benin distribution companies. According to the government, they said these 5 discos had been unable to repay loans taken from Fidelity Bank to acquire their assets during the 2013 privatization, and the bank has activated its right to take over the firms. So, I mean, they're going to get on it, and they're also reshuffling the people that are in charge just to find way to ensure that the loans are repaid and that the facility or the company works optimally. So I'm hoping that this will be some sort of relief to those that are affected. Since EKGC, what they call them, and ECO is not there, so I'm guessing they are doing a good job, right? Relative. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, they have to distribute what we generate, so it's not exactly their kettle of you know, so yeah.
I have a lined up conversation around the power sector in Nigeria, so I'm just trying to tidy up. So we would have an in-depth conversation with the stakeholders in the industry.
So the new board members of Kano Discos will be chaired by Hassan Tuko, while Nelson Ahaneko and Rabiu Sulaiman will serve as members. I mean, all of them have different chairmen and things. So they're also engaging Central Bank of Nigeria to ensure an orderly transition and to ensure that Fidelity Bank does not hold the Discos shares in perpetuity. So, yeah.
So this is actually interesting because it's in line with the conversation that we're having today. I thought, you know, it caught my attention. The what's it called? The commission chairman, rather. What's her name? Abike Dabiri. Erewa. You know, she went for. There was a conversation around Nigerian students that are in northern Cyprus. You know, lamenting that they are being racially profiled and there's been a lot of discrimination amongst them. So the Nigerian students said that this was revealed on Wednesday, right, in the Diasporan Commission, and the president of the association, Mr. David Aloze, who led a 4-man delegate to Honorable Abike Dabiri Erewa's office at the commission in Abuja, said that the purpose of the visit was to visit the commission to appeal for quick intervention on the plight of Nigerian students in northern Cyprus. So 2 things that were raised. That one, they were being racially profiled. No, 3 things. Secondly, they were being deported on arrival and are forced to pay tuition, thirdly, in pounds, while other foreign students, foreigners, pay in Turkish lira. Okay. So they are being forced to pay their fees in pounds, right? So they are appealing that it needs to be strongly addressed by the Nigerian government. So the reason I took this story is because, so when we say the brand Nigeria, right, sometimes our scorecards are not so much of how we see ourselves or how we project ourselves. It can be good or bad. Like in Elsie's case, when she was talking about visiting Zanzibar, right, it was a different experience. People are in awe of Nigerians. But you see, in other climes, when you go to other countries, people are looking down on us. They treat us like we don't matter. You know, they treat us like trash, and they feel like they can do anything and they will get away with it. Because again, when you juxtapose that action with how the government within the country treats its own citizen, you don't understand why certain things happen.
The president that has made a general statement about Nigerians on a public forum or a global forum, saying that we're incredibly corrupt, or how did he say it? Not to quote him, President Buhari.
Yeah.
I mean, it puts people in the mindset of Nigerians are known mainly for a lot of corruption, illegal things. I mean, we're not the only country that has corruption. America has it on a large scale. It's only that if they tend to have consequences for things when people are caught. But like you said, it's not so much how we see ourselves, is what we've been able to sell to the outside world.
It's a scorecard that comes back.
There is a lack of trust in dealing with us. I think that's why they would probably look for a stronger currency from students as opposed to collecting the Turkish lira, when in fact generally people use the US dollar when dealing internationally.
Yeah. We will follow up on that story. I mean, Abike Dabiri is one person that she does not she does not bow down to to pressure. She will come out and make a statement. On that note, let's take a break to discuss the brand Nigeria. Stay with us.